We've got this box here. I'm not really sure what's in here. So, let's open it up. Let's see what we have. I hope you guys enjoyed my last video. There's going to be one of many. And hopefully here soon I upgrade to a better camera. Alright, here we go. Let's see what we got here. Got a little squish on the box. Hopefully that's not going to mess with what's in here. I guess I'll just cut right here. I can feel it's packaged pretty well. Let's see what we got in this box. Very nice. Look at that. I know this guy knows how to send a package. I think I know what it is now. So I'm excited to have this book because I just started down this rabbit hole. And it's a huge rabbit hole. I think on the next video you'll definitely see what I mean. I'm really excited to get this. There you go. Bam. The Ultimate Guide to G.I. Joe. 1982 to 1994. Man, 1994 is when I graduated high school. I wish I would have still had all my toys from when I was a kid. I think in the early 2000s when eBay came out, I thought it was the coolest thing that I could sell all of my stuff to anybody around the world and they would buy my junk just so I could go out and party. But I'm back at it again. I'm really excited to have this book by Mark. It's going to help me identify all the weapons to all these G.I. Joes. I think I stopped collecting G.I. Joe, well, playing with G.I. Joe in 86 or 87. I think the line with Serpentor and the twins and that weird 3-pack that came out with the snake body. I forget what his name is, but I'm pretty sure that I will know all about this here real soon. I really loved Beachhead. Beachhead was a great figure. Lifeline, I loved Lifeline. I played a lot with Lift Ticket and Hawk and Dial Tone, Iceberg, and Leatherneck. Wetsuit was great because he had so many accessories. I remember ordering the Refrigerator Perry and Sergeant Slaughter in the mail. I think I need to find the fridge. I think the Bat was probably one of my favorites out of that line. He's just so cool. Look at that guy. And if you can't see it, look at Bat. So great. Let's see what else. I had the Night Raven. I really remember that. The Air Chariot was great. I can't remember if I had these guys, the brother and sister. I know I had the Hydro Sled. Never had the Terradrome. I don't even remember that as a kid. Everybody remembers the 7-foot amazing piece of artwork that they made. I could never get my parents to buy the aircraft carrier, but my grandfather, he was going to build me one, and he started building me one, but it was never finished. So I played with a house that he built me, and that's where the Joes hung out. Yeah, this is when they got into some of the weirder colors. I know I had the Thunder Machine, which was a cool piece. I'm really excited about this. I had some of these lines because I remember Gun Ho. I remember Chuckles because he had the most amazing shirt. And to this day, I wear all kinds of shirts just like Chuckles because he's pretty amazing. I remember having Outback. Jinx. Jinx was probably one of my favorites as well. Law and Order was good because it came with the dog. I remember Sneak Peek. I had him as well. Tunnel Rat. I don't remember this guy. Steel Brigade. I don't remember any of these guys on the page. Let's see. This is a really good book. I love having books in front of me to reference things. I just feel, with my day-to-day job, I use books every day to draw reference. I never had the Cobra Commander. I had Raptor. I remember when those come out. I thought he was pretty cool. Crystal Ball was cool. Big Boba, I thought he was kind of ridiculous back then because why would a G.I. Joe come with boxing gloves and a boxing bag? But hey, whatever. They came with all kinds of amazing things. Crocmaster, anything that comes with a crocodile is okay in my book. I remember Zanzibar, he was great. I don't remember Worms, but he's a pretty cool figure. He kind of reminds me a mix between Storm Shadow and Beachhead, but he's cool. Yeah, these are the three, I think, that came in the 3-pack. The Cobra, La Team. I think these were the last ones that I bought as a kid. But yeah, I'm pretty excited to start jumping in this rabbit hole. I think it's going to be cool. Old Sergeant Slaughter. Yeah, after we get to this, I want to say it's 97. I think that's when these started, and I kind of called it quits. My brother and I, we used to have this huge toy box. I mean, it was probably 4 foot by 2.5 foot, maybe 3 foot deep, and it was just filled with so many good G.I. Joe vehicles. And we would pull them all out. We would make this junkyard where all of our G.I. Joes had to go through this junkyard to have battles. And I miss those days. They were great. My brother and I, we talk about it a lot. A lot of good times. Yeah, Tiger Force. I don't remember any of the Tiger Force at all. Dusty, he was always a good figure back in the day. The original Duke was always great. I think Roadblock was probably one of my favorites out of the first 20 some or 36, I don't remember, but Roadblock was always cool because he had that huge machine gun and he was just bald and mean looking. So good. Flint. Yeah, I'm excited. This book's really good. I recommend, if you could find this book, please pick it up. You know, the Ultimate Guide to G.I. Joe. I know they're getting ready to release one here in October. I think it's October. You could pre-order it now on Amazon for pretty cheap. I pre-ordered mine. I'm excited to get that. So, you know, I hope this video kind of helps you out. You know, and look at all of these references to the weapons that go with the guys. You know, you can't beat that. You pull it out and you find everybody. Oh, Mutt. Mutt was so amazing. I loved that he had the mask that went over his face, and he had the dog, and he had the billy club and that Uzi looking thing on his helmet. Oh, he was so good. Oh, barbecue was great too, but I'm talking the older versions. These guys are kind of cool, but they're all weird looking to me because they all have this green and blue and white. But hey, whatever. You know, everybody had to start somewhere. You know, these were from '89. So, Muskrat, he was cool. Oh, but I really respect G.I. Joe. It was one of my favorites when I was a kid. Even though that I was huge into Star Wars and we intermingled Star Wars and G.I. Joe, but still, hey, what can you do? You know, you've got all these amazing characters, and you get to have all kinds of battles, and they come with all these cool weapons that you lost as a kid. You know, it's pretty amazing. Some cool ships back here. It's a cool boat. Night Ray. I don't know, what do you guys think? What do you think your favorite vehicle was as a kid or now collecting? You know, I think the Whale was probably my favorite and the most played with, and the tank that was motorized. I don't remember what they called it. I go back and figure that out, but I want to say that you know, that tank was pretty cool because, you know, when you were a kid and you had a motorized tank that moved, amazing. Oh, there's another Lifeline. It looks just like the original. I'm sure there's a little different paint variant or something I would have to go through, but that's why I got this book, so I can go through it, learn about it. That's funny. This little inner tube boat. I wonder if I had to go with him. Tracker. Looks like a football player. But hey, whatever. Ooh, a supersonic fighter, Major Blood. Major Blood was a cool one too. I really enjoyed Major Blood. I think my all-time favorite figure as a kid were the Straight Arms. I just thought they were pretty amazing. You know, I remember going into the store when I lived in Kentucky. It was called Ben Franklin's, and my grandmother would let me choose, picking from all those great army looking figures. You know, that was before they had little gimmicks and whatnot, and I thought they were really cool. But hey, that's a cool Cobra Commander. I think another cool figure in my head right now that I remember. Oh, I'm having a Shipwreck. Shipwreck was great. It came with the parrot, came with that amazing pistol, and he had a tattoo on him. I've never seen this Cobra Ninja Viper. He's pretty cool. He looks just like Storm Shadow. But yeah, check this book out. It's pretty awesome. Like I said, G.I. Joe. The Ultimate Guide to G.I. Joe, 1982 to 1994. Identification and price guide, which I doubt the price guide is really close right now because I think this book came out in '06, but I don't remember. Let's find out here real fast. It came out in '05. That was really close. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Oh, there's that tank. No, is that? I can't tell. No. But I hope this video helped you out. I hope you learned something, or at least you get to know what a cool book is to, you know, identify your weapons or figures and, you know, go from there. Thank you guys, and have a great night.